Welcome back, hockey fans, to the Hornets Hockey Network. My name is Rob Finger, alongside our videographer, Fu-Mei Tung, and we are here at the MACC for tonight's matchup between your FM Hornets and the Ontario Bay Storm. Now, let's get into a little bit of a scouting report and see how these two teams stack up. So for Ontario Bay on the right side of your screen here, wearing their black jerseys, they do not come in with a great record to their name. They are currently 4-12 on the season overall, 1-6 in the division, and that being last in Division 1. The only teams that they've been able to beat: Watertown IHC, Ogdensburg, and Potsdam, as well as just looking over their games here. The only other team, Mohawk Valley as well. Those are the 4 victories that they have taken so far this season. But it's not like they have not been able to put points on. And the number 1 point scorer for this Ontario Bay Storm team, number 12, Jacob Amadon. He so far has 13 points to his name in the form of 8 goals and 5 assists. The man in second, number 8, James Law, 4 goals and 4 assists for a total of 8 points on the season. And for your Hornets, over there on the left side, wearing their white, it is Teacher Appreciation Night, may I mention as well. They come in with number 21 on the top of the board for the Hornets. 14 points to his name, 1 goal, and getting a 13th assist just 2 days ago in their bout with CMS. In second is a tie for second. Formerly, all 3 of them tied for first come on Tuesday, but it's number 10, Joey Lavaroni, with 13 points in the form of 7 goals and 6 assists, and Will Sanzone with leading this Hornets team in goals with 9 and 4 assists for a total of 13 as well. And I did mention number 21, Walker Thompson, leading his team with a total of 13 assists. They're tied for third place for assists are Noah Chen, Tyler Main, and Connor McDonald, all with 7 apiece. But nobody can come close to Walker Thompson in terms of assists. We'll get ready with our starting announcements and our starting lineups here at the MACC. And with that, another exciting edition of Hornets Hockey will commence here at the MACC. And for those of you who didn't hear, I will relay to you our starting lineups. Starting first for the visiting Ontario Bay Storm. Starting for forward, number 12, Jacob Ananon. Number 21, Adam Pooler. Number 25, Steven Saber. Now for our defense, number 9, and Andre Watts. Number 14, Connor DeMont. And in goal, number 22, Aiden Terry. And now the starting lineups for your FM Hornets. Starting it forward, number 5, Nico Capriati. Number 8, Connor McDonald. The captain, number 10, Joey Leveroni. At defense, number 14, Brian Tonkovich. Also at defense, number 22, Evan Patnode. And in goal, number 31, Chris Finger. And we will get it started in earnest here at the center. And the puck is quickly won to the boards, and Nico Capriati getting it quickly into the Obey end, going for it. Andre Watts sending it up the boards, and trying to get up the boards a little bit further was Steven Saber, but Gavin Patno sending it back, rolling around to the other side. Connor DeMont looking to grab that, but it gets onto the stick of Jacob Amandon. Their current points leader, they'll send it up the boards. Keeping that in, Gavin Patno getting it pickpocketed away, though. Adam Pooler coming into the Hornets end, unfortunately lost it around the blue line. Tried to get it towards the center. That'll go off of Gavin Patnode's stick and out of play. 16:28 now left to go in this first period of play. Only 30 seconds gone. We've already gone to both sides of the ice here. Face off to the right of Chris Finger in the Hornets end. One back by the Hornets into the corner. Going for it. Obey trying to get their mitts on it, but I believe that's Walker Thompson getting it up and out. Julian Watts getting it D to D there over number 26, Mason Warrens. And the Hornets will get it deeper into the Obey end here. They'll get it up the boards. Keeping that in, though. Teddy Smart with a shot. It goes wide. Rolling all the way around to Walker Thompson. He sends one in on, but it goes off the outside of the net there. Letting that go through. Teddy Smart keeping it in, but it sends it right to Julian Watts. And they will work to get it out. Keeping it in, though, momentarily is Noah Chen. Watts, though, sending it out once more. Hornets having to regroup here. Here comes Drew Main into the zone, looking to set up. He gets knocked over there. James Law able to take it away. Here come the Storm. They will dump it in. Teddy Smart grabbing that off the stick of Chris Finger. Smart coming through the middle. Over to the far side now, past the Obey bench. Getting it below the goal line, taking it into the corner. Over to Lalick, a shot. It goes turned away. Into the corner it'll go. Number 23, Mateo Dalpi. He will get it back in, and the Hornets sending it back into the far corner. It'll go out. Brian Tonkovich, though, sending it back in. Going for it in the near corner here. Will Sanzone grabbing that, coming off the boards. A shallow shot, it'll go wide. Brian Tonkovich getting it about the hash marks on those far boards. It'll pop out, and grabbing that, Tyler Main. Main up for Lalick. Jack Lalick coming into the zone here. Looking to get a shot on, gloved up by Aiden Terry, though. 14:46 left to go in this first period of play. Still no score. And I believe, hopefully, they'll be counting shots on goal there. That will be registered as number 1. Face off. One back by the Hornets. Little D to D there from Brian Tonkovich over to Tyler Main. They will send it deep into the corner. Coming off the boards with it. McDonald back for Tyler Main. A shot goes wide. It'll pop out right into the middle, though. And Tyler Main looking to keep it in spite of Steven Saber. Saber, though, able to get it out for the Storm. He'll send it across the blue line. Joey Leveroni going for it now, trying to pickpocket Adam Pooler there. And they will send it back in, bouncing it right to Aiden Terry. Off the boards there from Connor DeMont. Sending it back in is Tyler Main. But here comes Obey up these near boards. Getting at it around the blue line. The Hornets. Joey Leveroni, the captain, getting a little bit of stick action there from Jacob Amadin. They'll send it off the glass, and they will get it out. Here comes Connor McDonald the other way. Tried to send it across to Joey Leveroni, but he gets off the stick of Cameron Dallin. That'll go out of play. 13:52 now left to go in the first. Still no score here in the game that has been so far fairly back and forth. Winning that back. A shot from Patnode goes wide. Getting that up. Henry Dougherty looking to send it up the board for Patnode. Patnode getting it deeper. Down for Henry Dougherty. Dougherty up for Patnode. Squirts through him and off the stick of Cameron Dowling. That'll go all the way down. And here comes Teddy Smart. Smart giving it for Patnode. Off the boards. Dougherty towards the middle. Picking that up is Drew Main. He'll look to make some moves here, but it stays in the neutral zone. Noah Chen sending it in. Henry Dougherty will go to Chase. Picking it up, though. Samuel Newton. Newton for Obey. Gets it intercepted by Henry Dougherty, but taking it back away is James Law. Law, long pass. Tried to get it up for Dowling, but I'll go past him. That'll be an icing. Chris Finger hawking it down the length of the ice. The Chris Finger puck delivery service at work once again. Face off to the right of Aiden Terry in the Storm end. Winning that back. FM taking it in. Tyler Main, or Brian Tonkovich, I should say, putting a shot on it. It'll go off the outside of the net and be covered up. Blocker of Terry. Face off once again to the right of Aiden Terry. Back in this Obey end. Winning that back of the Hornets. Big shot there from Brian Tonkovich. Didn't quite go. Obey able to take it out fairly quickly here. Steven Saber sends it right towards the center. Tried to send it back in there. They're not able to get a shot off. Tonkovich will take it out himself. Off the boards and into the zone. Terry putting that behind his net for Dylan Van Brocklin. He'll send it up this far board. Sand zone taking it off, though. Brady Moore trying to hold it, but it's Jack Lawley keeping it in the zone, sending it back below the goal line. Sand zone will go for it. Under pressure, though, from the Obey Storm here. Jacob Amadon looking to steal it away. They'll send it back up these near boards here. Walker Thompson pinching in. He'll get it back to Jack Lawley. A quick shot. Patted away by Aiden Terry. Obey putting it back over on the far side here. Will Sanzone trying to get off of number 12. Jacob Amadon there. And clearly some tempers flaring here. Steven Saber putting a bit of physicality on Will Sanzone there. Obey will send it all the way down. Chris Finger will have to stop it. That is on net. No icing here. Here comes Brian Tonkovich. Tonkovich looking over his options. He sends it across for Walker Thompson. Thompson for Tonkovich. Tonkovich, long pass up for Leveroni. Grabbing that. Connor McDonald tried to grab it on his stick. But number 23, Mateo Dalpe, he sent it up for Jackson Smith. The Hornets getting it right at the top of the circles, though, sending it out momentarily. But Obey will send it back in. Tyler Main grabbing that below the goal line. Gets it up for Connor McDonald. McDonald, though, just trying to get it out. Obey able to keep it in. Here comes Smith. Smith gets it stolen away by Teddy Smart, and Capriati will get it out. Here comes Joey Leveroni. Puts on the Jets. Shot wide of the net. Tyler Main able to keep it in. Leveroni picking it up behind the net. He tried to send it for Connor McDonald, just couldn't get on his stick. Obey able to get it out in earnest here. Tyler Main coming around over to the near side here, up for Teddy Smart. He tried to get it off the boards. Tyler Main will get it back and dump it in. Terry putting it over to the far boards. Henry Dougherty leaving it for Noah Chen. Dougherty trying to get it back, though, as Obey working it in their own end and able to get it out fairly quickly here. Noah Chen sending it back in on the net of Terry. He'll send it back into the far corner. Julian Watts sending it below the goal line. Mason Warrens trying to get it back for Julian Watts. Watts across, up for Cameron Dowling. Here they come. A backhanded pass all the way to the far boards there. Henry Dougherty will pick it up. Obey will keep it in, though, courtesy of Julian Watts. Trying to send it back in, but it gets right onto the stick of Walker Thompson. He'll send it off the boards for Patnode, who sends it off the boards for Henry Dougherty. They'll look to work it out here. Long up there, off the stick of Julian Watts over to the far boards in the neutral zone. Getting it over for Mason Warrens. Obey trying to re-enter the Hornets end here. Cameron Dowling working it along the boards. Dowling comes off with it. He's a little bit tripped up as And Michael Leduc able to poke the puck away, and here come the Hornets the other way. Drew Main trying to work it on the boards here. Getting that out, though. Julian Watts, he'll send it up for Dallin. Walker Thompson getting it off the boards this time. It'll go all the way down the other way. Aiden Terry stopping it, leaving it. And the Obey Storm will come the other way. Lalick trying to get that. The Obey Storm dumping it into the Hornets' end. Tonkovic for Lalick. Lalick getting it all the way across there for Michael Leduc. They're able to just get it in the zone, but Obey able to take it out quickly. Steven Saber putting on a big hit. Here comes Obey the other way. Jacob Amadon getting that. Up for Michael Leduc. Leduc all the way across for Teddy Smart. Getting that. Obey coming the other way. Tonkovic all the way up there. And Chris Finger able to poke it away. He gets it right back off a deflection. He will choose to cover. 8:42 left to go in this first period of play. Still no score on the board here at the MACC. Face off, one to the side there. Gavin Patno tried to get that one out, but they will call a hand pass. This one will go all the way out of the zone. Thing is, how far down will it go? I believe we will have a face-off right in front of the Obey Storm bench in this neutral zone. Or, scratch that. We're going all the way down. Face-off to the right of Aiden Terry in the Obey Storm end. This one won by the Hornets. Getting that over to Tyler Main. A quick shot. Redirected, though, by number 24, Dylan Van Brocklin. That'll go wide of the net. Rolling all the way around to the far boards. Patnode keeping it in. Obey will send it out. Patnode sending it back in. Nico Capriati's got to check up, and the Hornets will progress in. Van Brocklin getting it all the way down long. That'll be icing. Chris Finger puck delivery service working its magic once again. Unfortunately, a little bit off target there. The receiving party was not ready for delivery. Tyler Main keeping it in, sending it into the corner. Drew Main, his brother getting it. Main working it all the way across there for Noah Chen. It just hopped over his stick, though. Gavin Patnode will keep it in, and he'll send it below the goal line. Back for Drew Main in the far corner. Main under pressure from number 9, Andre Watts. They'll send it up the far boards. Noah Chen now working it. Watts coming towards the center there. Number 20, Jackson Smith, is able to get it out with a backhand. Finger, long pass up for Henry Dougherty. He does it himself. Up for Noah Chen. Chen tried to get it across for Drew Main, but it just hit the skate of Andre Watts. Chen coming back across. Shot, save made, Aiden Terry. And Tyler Main now with a shot. Redirects off of Noah Chen's skate over there. Henry Dougherty not able to keep it in. And Obey will send it all the way down for another icing. $7:14 left to go in this first period of play. Still no score here from the MACC, although the Hornets showing a little bit of prowess here. Something may be coming soon, and knock on wood. Over to the boards. Sand zone. Down for Michael Leduc. Leduc out for Lalick. A shot almost came there. He just couldn't get much on it. Tonkovic down deep for Lalick. Lalick for sand zone. He just gets it wide. Leduc picking it up now. He tried to send it towards the center, but it's Julian Watts picking it up. And they will send it out of the zone here. Tonkovic grabbing that. Takes it around the net of Chris Finger over to the near side here. Stops in the corner. Left it. Andre Watts picking it up towards the center. It'll go and into the corner. Jack Lalick will get it and get it out. Leduc up for sand zone. Just trying to keep it in the zone here. Walker Thompson's not able to do so. It goes back for Joey Leveroni. Smart Coming up the near side here. Summon dumping it in. Into the corner it'll go. Nico Capriotti trying to reverse that for Teddy Smart. Connor McDonald comes off the bench. He's able to stop it at the red line. Dallin, though, forwarding it up. Steven Saber will have to chase it. Teddy Smart sending it all the way around. Adam Pooler towards the center it'll go. It'll squirt right across the net, or right across the crease of Chris Finger. Getting it back up. Grabbing that. Coming back around. Steven Saber tried to get one in close on Chris Finger. Did not work that time. The Hornets coming up the other way. 3-on-1. Looking to pass it across, and Connor McDonald just couldn't get the shot off. And he has got to be kicking himself. .5:37 left to go in this first period of play. Still no score from here in Cicero. Face off to the right of Terry. Tied up. The Hornets will put it into the near corner here. Steven Saber sending it for Connor DeMott. We'll keep it in, courtesy of Patno. Andre Watts going for it. Off the near boards now. Teddy Smart tried to get it off his hand there. Across the blue line it went. They will regroup in the neutral zone. Coming off the bench here, Walker Thompson getting it up for Noah Chen. He'll try to forward it, but it goes back to Thompson. Thompson trying to take it himself and just working around this red line here. Obey going D to D, poked away though by Henry Doherty. He's able to just win the foot race over for Andre Watts. Watts though, making sure that his body was right up against him, trying to slow him down there. Obey sending it all the way down. That will be yet another icing. 4:49 left to go in this first period of play. The shots on goal so far, as counted by our scorers table, 6 for the Hornets, 2 for the Obey Storm so far. Face off, one back by Obey. Lalick though, picking it up off the boards. Getting in or trying to get it all the way across for Tyler Main, but here comes Obey the other way. Jackson Smith leaving that for Walker Thompson. Long pass up for Brady Moore. They will dump that into the zone. Moore going for it, and so does Mason Warrens. Bit of a collision there. Up for Lalick. Gets it right back for Will Sanzone. Sanzone towards the center. Lalick just putting it behind the net. And here comes the Hornets the other way. Sanzone up for Brady Moore. Backhanded pass there. Still there. They'll shoot it wide of the net. It'll go into the corner. Mateo Dalpe sending it all the way down. And that will be no icing, as I believe they will rule that a deflection there. Brady Moore leaving it for Will Sanzone. Moore will go to change. Sanzone getting a bit tripped up there. Walker Thompson's able to keep it in for him. Up for Sanzone. And try to get it backhand right in close on Aiden Terry. He had Joey Leveroni right in the slot, although there were 2 people between them. If he had sauced it up a little bit, with a bit of a saucer pass, might have been able to get there, but unfortunately that'll go up and out of play here. We will have another face-off. Obey winning that on the Hornets. Nico Gabriani trying to send it all the way across, but losing his balance there was Joey Leveroni. They'll go back all the way the other way. Cameron Dallin in close, puts it in. Cameron Dallin. One would not have expected an opportunity like that on a team like this. My goodness. And just a complete breakdown from these Hornets after Joey Leveroni just losing his balance deep in the Ontario Bay end. And that'll result in Obey putting one on these Hornets. They will look to get that back and answer quick. That'll go up and out of play here on the Obey bench there. We will have another face-off here in the neutral zone with 3:25 left to go in this first period. 1-0 is our score. Face off. One back by the Hornets. Here comes Henry Dowdy. He will forward it into the zone. Drew Main going for it there. Andre Watts sending it into the corner. Noah Chen up for Teddy Smart. Smart lost it there. Dallin will get it off the boards. Teddy Smart under pressure from Cameron Dallin. He'll come up through the middle here. Steven Saber able to steal it. Gets in close. Blocked away by Chris Finger, and Steven Saber will go flying into the boards. Obey able to keep it in. Here comes Drew Main. He will do it himself. Up the far side. Gets a bit tripped up there at the circle. And they'll send it all the way up this near boards. Up for Patnode now. Henry Dougherty. Dougherty will dump it in. Going for it. Connor DeMott. DeMott for Saber. Steven Saber putting it into the Hornets end. A little bit long though. He didn't quite reach the red line. But the Hornets will play it before it gets to the goal line. Here comes Will Sanzone. Into the zone. Making moves. Gets sandwiched. Walker Thompson now with it. A rebound there. It'll go into the corner. Brady Moore going for it. Sending it back up. Jacob Amadon. Main for Thompson. A shot. Blocked away. Down for Lalick. Lalick putting it in for Will Sanzone. Going for it now. Brady Moore. Obey though, looking to get possession of it. Sanzone. Coming around himself. Loses it. It'll go over to the boards for number 10, Julian Watts. We will have a penalty though. And this one will be 2 for hooking here on number 21, Adam Pooler. And with 1:36 left to go this first period of play, we will have our first power play of the game, and it'll be for none other than your FM Hornets. Face off to the left of Aiden Terry here as Nico Capriati gets thrown out of the face-off circle here. Winning that back of the Hornets nonetheless. Teddy Smart taking a shot. It'll get off the boards into the corner for Nico Capriati. He'll try to send it up. The Hornets will do what they can to set it up here on the power play, but number 8, James Law, getting it for Obey and getting it out momentarily. Sending it back in though is Connor McDonald. Going for that. Andre Watts over onto the boards for Noah Chen. Chen for Nico Capriati. Out for McDonald. A shot. Save made. It'll squirt out towards the Obey bench. Teddy Smart keeping it in. He'll get down for Noah Chen. Chen into the corner. Under pressure from Watts. Out for Connor McDonald. For Smart. For Patnode. Patnode lost it there. He wasn't able to get the shot off. Just trying to keep it in. It'll go off his skate and out of the zone. 43 seconds left in the first period. Teddy Smart over for Gavin Patnode. Smart coming back up the boards. Gets stopped there by Amadon. Steven Saber will pick it up. Here comes Patnode though, stealing it away. He'll put it into the zone. 30 seconds left. Grabbing that. Leveroni in the neutral zone. Leveroni into the attacking zone here. Gets it down for Drew Main. Turned away though by Terry. He'll put it in the corner. 10 seconds on the board. Tyler Main getting that right in. A rebound. Redirect from his brother. It'll go up over the net there. In. And that'll do it for this first period of play here at the MACC. The score after 1 period of play. Ontario Bay won, the FM Hornets 0 on their Teacher Appreciation Night. And speaking of such, we will have for you in between this first and second period the ceremonies for our Teachers Appreciation Night tonight. We will have it here on the Hornets Hockey Network. Stay tuned. I will be back for the second period, but we will have our ceremonies coming up now.
Number 5, Nico Capriati. He selected Miss Mason because when I first entered high school, she was the person who really helped me start liking and becoming good at math. She made it easy and fun to learn. Number 6, Henry Doherty. Mrs. Brennan has given me a new look at English in school. She has been an awesome teacher who made class fun and entertaining while teaching the class what needs to be done. One of my best memories was our on-the-spot speaking about a random topic. Number 8, Connor McDonald. Miss Love makes learning very fun and easy. Mrs. Love is nice to everyone and cares for her students. She is always after school for us to help if you don't understand something in class. Thank you for everything you have done for me this year. It has helped me a lot. Number 9, Michael LeDuc. I chose Mr. Andrews because he is a great teacher. He is super interactive with his class and always gives help to everyone when needed. He makes jokes and always makes everyone laugh. Overall, he's a great guy and a great teacher. Number 10, Joey Leveroni. Mrs. Cicero has always been very supportive and interested in what's going on in my life. She's one of the nicest teachers in the school, and she's always very good at teaching math. Number 14, Brian Tomkovich. I chose Mrs. Nancy. She's really good at doing her job. She makes chemistry easier to learn and always has the time to help me in class or after school whenever I need it. Thank you again for making this year memorable. Number 15, Noah Chen. I chose Mrs. Hammond because she's extremely patient and flexible, and she's also a nice person in general. Number 11, Will Sanzone. I chose Mr. Buckman because he's funny, nice, and he makes learning fun. The demos we do in physics are fun and help me better understand what we are doing. I'm very excited for the next half of the year to see what other fun things we do. Number 17, Teddy Smart. Mr. DeLons is the nicest person I've ever met. He never fails to have a good lesson. He keeps us all interested, and I'm always excited for his classes. Number 18, Colton Lockup. Mr. Morgan is a kind and very respectful teacher. He cares about his students and how they are doing. He also strives for you to do your best. He always asks how a game goes and when our next home game is so we can watch. Number 20, Aiden Ashworth. The reason why I chose Mr. Gibbons is because he's always nice and loves to talk about hockey. I love the way he taught social studies. I was always excited to go to his class. Number 21, Walker Thompson. Mrs. Lisby makes me feel inspired. She helps guide me to learn and grow as a person, not just as a student. She's always supportive and patient when helping me during class time. She helps encourage me to be the best that I can be. Number 22, Gavin Patino. I chose Ms. Osterman because she is down to earth and treats her students like adults. She understands that students have things outside of school and will alter deadlines and put in effort. Ms. Osterman also helps me a lot with my projects in her class where she is well versed in the field. Number 23, Tyler May. Miss Wright, we bonded on the first day because of our love for hockey. I always enjoy talking about last night's scores and bragging when the Islanders beat the Leafs in overtime twice. She makes me enjoy music and has helped me improve so much. Number 26, Brady Moore. I have selected Ms. Parker because of how she has positively impacted and continues to impact my life every day. Not only is she very witty and funny, but also caring as she makes sure the work her students produce is 100%.
Let's do it. Welcome back, hockey fans, to the Hornets Hockey Network. My name is Rob Finger, alongside our videographer, Fu-Mei Tung. And, well, for the second time in 2 games, the Hornets are a little bit late to the party. Well, judging by the fact that the room that they use between periods is all the way by the back entrance here at the MACC, unfortunately, you can't exactly blame them. But we were waiting for a good solid, 5 minutes or so. Fu-Mei was easily ready, but nonetheless, we are here for second period of action. The score after 1-0, Fu-Mei over the Hornets. So, the FM Hornets looking to get something back, answer the call of the storm, as the referees here just conversing with Jim Wisnowski over on the FM bench. And here we go. Second period of action at the MACC. And it's quickly one forward by the Hornets, and they will start off with a 20-second power play here. Quick shot there from Brian Tonkovich. Noah Chen getting met behind the net. Long pass. It'll thankfully be kept in by Brian Tonkovich. Going for that. Lulick for Tonkovich. A shot. Steve Reeves still there. Did he cover it? And punches being thrown by this Fu-Mei Storm team. But thankfully for them, Eden Terry is able to come up with it somehow. .16:37. Only a few seconds past. We are even strength now. As Fu-Mei winning that back. Andre Watts getting it up off the boards. Steven Saber trying to grab that. But here comes Capriati. A quick shot. It goes over the net. Tyler Main grabbing that. Sending it off the boards. But it's number 12, the captain, Jacob Amadon, able to get it off of the boards here. The Hornets coming back the other way, though. Connor McDonald losing that. It goes off of the stick of Connor DeMott. They're able to keep it in, but only momentarily. They'll send it up these near boards. Tonkovich reversing it. It'll go past both of those Ontario Bay players. Henry Dougherty making a couple moves there, and they call it offsides because Henry Dougherty did not put it in the zone before Jack Lawlick was able to enter. Exactly a minute gone here on the NHL side of the MACC. Face off in the neutral zone opposite the Hornets bench. Winning that back are Fu-Mei. They'll get it up off those far boards up for Cameron Dallin. Dallin sends it, or tries to send it across. It ran right into the stick of Teddy Smart. They will keep it in with a fist. And going for it, Jacob Myros. Lalick getting it back off the boards. It gets up for Michael Leduc. He'll leave that for Patnode. Patnode up for Lalick. They will dump it in. Rolling all the way around. Looking to grab that. Will Sanson grabs it only momentarily. Patnode just trying to keep it in with a shot. He keeps it in momentarily a second time. Lalick, though, sending it back up for Patnode as they regroup. Ontario Bay, though, sending it deep into the Hornets' end. Sanzone grabbing that. Lost it. Dallin looked to get a quick opportunity there. It'll go all the way down, and that will be an icing. For a second, I thought it touched one of the Fu-Mei defenders' sticks, but the referees did not deem so. We will go back to the other end of the ice. And I believe, actually, that'll be the first icing for the Hornets all game. 15:05 now left to go in the second period. 1-0, still our score. 10 shots, though, for the Hornets to the 3 of the Fu-Mei Storm. One to the side. Walker Thompson grabbing that. He'll take it around the net a finger over to the near side. Off the glass it'll go. Up for Dougherty. He's able to touch it up forward. Dougherty towards the center. Rebound opportunity. They're not able to get a shot off. Thompson sending it below the goal line. Under pressure there from Dylan Van Brocklin. Thompson, though, powering through. Drew Main reversing it back the other way. Mateo Dalpi setting it up the boards. Tonkovich keeps it in with a foot. Dougherty going back and putting a big hit on. He will grab it himself. Dougherty lost that. Fu-Mei will send it back up these far boards. Tonkovich, though, keeping it in at those hash marks. Drew Main taking it back around the other way. Up for Walker Thompson. Shallow shot, gloved up by Aiden Terry. 14-16 left to go in this second period of play. 1-0 still to score. Obey with the lead. The Hornets looking to answer. Face-off. One back, kept in just momentarily by Connor McDonald. He'll send it deep for Capriati. In close for Leveroni. He's just not able to get the shot off. Here comes Steven Saber. Saber up the boards. Teddy Smart able to reverse it as Steven Saber leaving that for Leveroni. Steven Saber and Leveroni, both of them, I believe, teammates on the Utica Junior Comets with Chris Finger on the other end of this ice here. So a little bit of camaraderie here as Leveroni puts on a shot. Connor McDonald goes to get it after Terry turns it away. Smart down for McDonald. McDonald looking over his options, gets it down for Leveroni. Leveroni across. LeDuc not able to get a shot on. Tyler Main sending it back over to the far side. Leveroni getting it. Leaves it for LeDuc. LeDuc towards the center. No shot will come. He tried to get it to Connor McDonald. He just wasn't able to put a shot on. Trying to keep it in there. The Hornets are not able to on this occasion. And Tyler Main under pressure. He will dump it in. Going all the way around. Connor DeMott sending it back over to the far side there. Steven Saber leaving that for Jack Lalick. He'll take it for the Hornets below the goal line. Lalick over for Michael LeDuc. LeDuc under pressure gets a hit from Connor DeMott. Still with it though, but he loses that. And here comes Jacob Amadon. That'll go all the way down, unfortunately. And that'll be an icing on the Obey Storm. Amadon, not a fan of that one, just letting the referee know his thoughts. And we will go all the way down the other way. If you aren't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram at FM Hornets Hockey. For latest news, updates, pictures, and extras about your Hornets team as Gavin Patno puts a shot on. Henry Dougherty goes to get it as it goes into the corner. Sending it up the boards. Myros for the Ontario Bay Storm. Leaves that for Julian Watts. Watts below the goal line behind the net of Terry. He'll send it over to the far boards. And they'll send it towards the center. James Law sending it off these near boards all the way up for Cameron Dallin. He just doesn't catch it. Patnode sending it the other way. Henry Dougherty trying to deal with the pressure from Cameron Dallin there. Chen kicks it up with a stick. And here they come into the zone. Oh, but they will cross. He got halfway into the zone. If you could understand my anger from that one, referee, please be quicker on that. Don't give me hope. Face off, one back. Pat Noda sending it in. They'll roll all the way around to the far boards for Connor McDonald, having to contend with Dylan Van Brockland. They'll come back the other way. Hatnode losing that. Here comes Cameron Dallin. In on Chris Finger, makes a move around Walker Thompson, but Chris Finger is able to come up with it. And Cameron Dallin looked to get his second goal of the night here. But Chris Finger, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. .11:35 left to go in this second period of play. 1-0 still to score. The referees waiting to put a penalty on the board for Nico Capriati. And boy, oh boy, the FM Hornets will go down on their first penalty kill of the night here. Gets off of Drew Main. A shot from Amadon, gloved up by Chris Finger. .11:28 now left to go in the second. 1-0 is still our score here from the MACC. Steven Saber just positioning his defenders as Jacob Amadon takes the face-off for Obey. They will put it into the corner. Amadon trying to get it in close on Chris Finger, but grabbing that is Drew Main. He will send it all the way down with speed. Aiden Terry leaving that for number 10, Julian Watts. Passes it up, gets it past Andre Watts, but it gets into the hands of Brian Tonkovich. He'll send it all the way back the other way. Terry will stop it behind his net. Picking it up, Watts coming up the far side. A pass over to the near side, off the boards it'll go. Will that go all the way down? They will not rule so. Tonkovich sending it all the way down. Terry leaving that. Leveroni, though, picking it up for the Hornets. Working around here. Unfortunately, runs into the referee who's on the boards there. And here comes Obey the other way. Adam Pooler sending it in. Over to the near corner it'll go. Jacob Amadon picking it up. Tyler Main, though, sending it all the way out past Julian Watts. He's not able to stop it at the blue line. Terry, up the near boards here for Andre Watts. They'll send it all the way around to the far boards now. Connor McDonald and Joey Leveroni both working it on the forecheck here. McDonald losing that. Julian Watts will take it. Watts off the leg of Joey Leveroni. He will go in and look to waste some time possibly, as they have 22 seconds left to go in the penalty on Capriati. Here comes Obey. Jacob Myros over for Dallin. Cameron Dallin into the center. It'll go. Leveroni getting it back from Teddy Smart. Leveroni just trying to defend it in their own zone. Dallin in close. Right on Chris Finger. He will choose to cover just as the penalty expires. .9:35 left to go in this second period of play. 1-0 still the score. FM looking to even at some point. The thing is, they've got many more shots on net than the Obey Storm. It's just a matter of which one will go. That corner, it's been that way for a long time, even back to my playing days for these FM. I just let my coach know, let Jim Wisnowski know that Tamponi door was a little bit jagged. And it popped out right back into the middle, even though we will have a tripping call on these Obey Storm here. Number 12, Jacob Amadon, going to the box. .9:12 left to go in this second period of play. And the Hornets have their second power play of the night here. A big opportunity for them to draw it even. Face off, one back by Obey. Watts sending it up the boards. Tyler Main stopping it. Down for Brian Tonkovich. Up for Main. A shot. Save made. Rebound. It'll go wide of the net. Sandzone for Leveroni. Back for Sandzone. Both of them working it below the goal line. Joey Leveroni getting it off the boards. Leveroni lost it. Didn't get the pass gone. He gets it for Sandzone. Sandzone towards the center. Didn't go. Off the boards. Obey just trying to get it out here. Tyler Main keeping it in. Main looking to set it up for Tonkovich. For Main. Walks it across the blue line. Quick shot. Save made. Rebound. It'll go into the corner. Sandzone up the boards and out of the zone. It'll go from Adam Pooler. Chris Finger. A long pass up for Leveroni. And here they come into the zone. Leaving that for Sandzone. Sandzone reversing it down for Leveroni. Leveroni lost it. Julian Watts sending it all the way up those far boards and around. It'll go all the way down. 50 seconds left in the power play. Chris Finger. Pass all the way up the other way. Cameron Dallin, though, picking it up. Tyler Main getting it for Noah Chen. They'll get it for Connor McDonald. Off the boards it'll go for Capriati. They'll try and forward it into the zone. A little bit lackluster there on the forward end. And Ontario Bay sending it back out of the zone. 30 seconds left in the power play. Connor McDonald looking to carry it in himself. Noah Chen in to help him out as Cameron Dallin takes a little bit of a slip there. Patno trying to send it towards the center, and Tyler Main just not able to keep it in. Main has played this entire power play here. 5 seconds left there in the Hornets' end. Cameron Dallin putting on the pressure as Gavin Patno takes it the other way, coming off the bench, leaving that for Noah Chen. They will dump it in as Tyler Main finally goes to the bench. Coming back around, Capriati loses that. Andre Watts looking to send it out. The Hornets keep it in. It'll go below the goal line. Connor Dumont. Dumont under pressure from Capriati. Amadon tried to get him off there. They will get it all the way out. A little bit of a foot race here. Sands unable to win it with his foot, but trying to poke that away was Chris Finger. Steven Saber putting on a hit. We will get another penalty for the Ontario Bay Storm not too long after they had gone back even. And this one is on Steven Saber. .6:34 left to go in this second period of play. 1-0 still our score, and a ratio of 2-1 in terms of shots for the Hornets. And once again, they will get an opportunity here. Getting that, Julian Watts. Sending it all the way around for Connor McDonald. Looking to get it out, and he does, is Adam Pooler. Connor McDonald, though, intercepting that is Jacob Amadon. Shot wide of the net. Adam Pooler sending it back in. Pooler putting it into the corner. Teddy Smart looking to come through the middle here. He gets through two. Here he comes into the Obey end. Looking to do it himself. A quick shadow shot there, turned away with ease by Terry. And Teddy Smart not able to keep it in. Smart again looking to do it himself. He'll pass it up to Noah Chen this time. They'll take it just in the zone. Thompson tried to keep it in, but it'll go out. Cameron Dallin looking to speed towards that. But it gets to the hands of Henry Dougherty. Dougherty coming around, not able to fool Dallin. And here comes Jacob Amadon. Amadon into the net, into the zone here. Forwards it in, and Walker Thompson will get a penalty here. And they will call an elbow. Walker Thompson going to the bench for 2 minutes here. We will have 56 seconds, or possibly less, of 4-on-4 here. Face-off won by the Hornets. Tyler Main getting it all the way down. That'll be icing, though. Well, unfortunately, he forgot that we are still 4-on-4. .5:23 remaining in the second period of play. 1-0 still the score. 49 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Tyler Main sending it back up the boards and keeping it in is Andre Watts. Lalick, though, over for Brian Tonkovic. Tonkovic almost lost that to Dallin, but here comes Tonkovic still with that puck. Tonkovic tried to drop it there. He did not know that Drew Main had gone over to the middle. Nonetheless, that'll be an icing. Chris Finger sending it all the way down. The receiving party will get the shipment. Face off to the right of Aiden Terry in the Storm end. Winning that back is Obey. They'll get off of Stanchion Weird and stay in the zone. Leveroni going for it. Dougherty picking it up. Henry Dougherty stopping, going the other way. Dougherty just looking for any outlet to Leveroni. A quick shot off the leg of Andre Watts. Keeping that in is Brian Tonkovic. It'll go all the way around. Dougherty on the boards. Under pressure from Watts. Leveroni, a shot, a save, and a cover. As Leveroni knocked over and having to catch his breath there in the slot. Having to lose the helmet a little bit as he goes to the bench. 1 second is all that's left before Steven Saber gets released from the box. He is over there like a track runner in the blocks. He's able to get out quick. Julian Watts coming up for Obey with Connor McDonald in tow. Over for Adam Pooler. Pooler, a big hit from Connor McDonald. What work, Michael LeDuc, I should say. Nonetheless, what a big hit that was. Big enough to make me confuse the numbers. Julian Watts coming back the other way. He will dump it in. Watts. Getting that off the boards. Pooler, shot, redirected wide. Steven Saber going into the corner for it. He'll get it up for Andre Watts. Pop just out of the zone there, and Gavin Patno trying to poke at it. Obey will send it over to the near side. Saber getting that back for Pooler. Pooler dumping it in. Behind the net of Chris Finger it'll go. Hamilton trying to get something in fairly quick. A shot from Saber. Chris Finger saves it. Off the net there. Jacob Amadon. Across for Andre Watts. Watts sending it in for Saber. It'll go past the stick and over for Pooler. Pooler reversing it. Amadon gets his stick on it. Jacob Amadon. A shot. Saved by the glove of Finger. .303 left to go in the second period of play. 1-0 still the score, and that ratio of 2-1 in terms of shots is maintained here. Face off to the right of Chris Finger. Tyler Main sending it all the way down. They will call that icing. Just a few seconds elapsed off of the board here. Face off to the right of Chris Finger. In the FM Hornets end. Take two. Tyler Main getting it off the boards once again, as was his cue, but number 14, Connor DeMott, he will unfortunately hit it with his hand there into his own bench. Face off, one back by the Hornets. Tyler Main getting it for a third time here. He gives it over to Brian Tonkovich though. Up for Chen, gets it up for Drew Main. Main looking to get some speed. He turns around the other way. Henry Dougherty puts on a shot, it goes wide. Tyler Main tried to get that shot in there, but it'll get onto the stick of James Law, and that'll go off of Tyler Main and into the Hornets bench. Thankfully limiting how far down the faceoff goes, as it'll be right there in front of the Hornets bench. 2:30 remains in this second period of play. Faceoff, one to the side. And the Hornets will send it in. Dylan Van Brocklin reversing that over to the far boards. Walker Thompson trying to step through. Obey though, courtesy of James Law. They will get it out. Law over to the boards. Walker Thompson forwarding it in. Lalick trying to get it now. Brady Moore keeping it in the zone. Sandstone with a shot. A shot from Thompson. It goes wide. What an opportunity there, but just was not able to hit the net as Teddy Smart keeps it in. He sends it down for Sandzone. Sandzone, a little bit of a wrestling match there between him and another member of this Obey Storm team. It'll go up into the netting. No penalties were called there. Nonetheless, both of them will go to the bench here. 1:47 left to go in the second period. Face off, one back by the Hornets. Teddy Smart for Walker Thompson. A Thompson shot. Redirected, still there though. It'll go into the corner. Obey picks it up. Off the boards. McDonald with it there. Sending it in for Capriotti. Behind the net. Tried to get it out towards the center. Thompson now trying to get something bit shallow angle there. Dougherty will come around with it. Or should I say Capriotti? A shot from Smart up into the netting. 1:16 remains in this second period of play. 1-0. Still the score from the MACC. Face off to the right of Aiden Terry. Face off. One there by Julian Watts. He'll send it all the way around. Steven Saber trying to get it out, but it's Tonkovic who keeps it in. The Hornets getting a little bit more physical here as Joey Leveroni giving chase to Julian Watts as he sends it out. Sending it back in is Patnode. Andre Watts, though, picking it up. Obey sending it over the far side now. Leveroni trying to get it in here. Less than a minute left to go. Tonkovic down for Leveroni. Trying to take it into the zone there. Obey is able to keep it in the neutral zone. Up for Patnode. He lost that. Jacob Amadin in the zone with the puck. Gets it below the goal line. Steven Saber in to join him. Saber trying to expel the time on the board here. Amadin off the back of the net. Lost that. Popped up. And it's into the hands of Capriotti. He sends it over to Connor McDonald, leaving it for Leveroni. Here they come. 20 seconds left. Shot on. Wide of the net. Julian Watts. Up for Brian Tonkovic. He keeps it in. Going for that. Andre Watts. 10 seconds left. Patnode keeping it in. Leveroni. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that'll do it for a fairly action-packed second period of play. But still, the score remains 1-0 Ontario Bay over the Hornets. And you gotta wonder what head coach Jim Wisnowski is going to say to his Hornets team when they get back in that locker room. You never know. But what I do know is that we'll be here for the third period of action here on the Hornets Hockey Network. Don't touch that dial. We will be back. Welcome back, hockey fans, to the Hornets Hockey Network. Little bit of a quick intro here. My name is Rob Finger, alongside our videographer, Fu-Mei, Tung. And we're here at the MACC for Period 3, your Hornets versus the Storm. 1-0, still the score here, as the Hornets haven't been able to find Twine yet. Nico Capriati looking to send it in the zone. Joey Leveroni picking it up. Quick shot. Terry turns it away. Sets all the way around. Gavin Patnote on the boards with Connor McDonald. Just looking to handle it and keep it in the zone. High and out. Ryan Tonkovich getting that back off these near boards here. Gavin Patnote handling it with his stick and his feet. But it's Obey sending it in once again, courtesy of Adam Pula. Going for that, Jacob Amadon. Here comes Joey Leveroni. Leveroni into the zone. Left it for McDonald. Capriati, they shoot. It's nice Connor. Connor McDonald. Looks it in on Aiden Terry. (16-16). Left to go in the third, and the Hornets face off in the center. It's tie game, finally. Drew Main sending it back into the corner. Storm getting it all the way down. That'll be on net though. Chris Finger having to turn it away with his stick. Teddy Smart for the Hornets, sending it all the way back around to the far side. Still in the zone. The Storm able to keep it in only momentarily though. Julian Watts getting that for Obey. Coming all the way around, leaves that for number 26, Mason Warrens. Stealing it away though, Henry Dougherty. Stopping. Tripped up though. That'll be a penalty on Obey. Smart shot turned away. Thompson, a shot turned away by the leg though of Cameron Dallin. They'll go into the corner. Thompson in for Dougherty. Shot from Lalick, still there, covered up. Oh, and we've got a little bit of fisticuffs here in front of the net. And well, I was gonna say it. These two teams have a history of throwing hands, we'll say. They've done it in their past few meetings. And history may end up repeating itself. And number 26, Mason Warrens, will go to the box. Freeze deliberating on if they should throw any other men into the box, and they will. Jack Lalick going to the box for the Hornets. Now the question is, will the other party from Obey, who threw a couple of hands, will he be put in the box as well? Referees will commiserate here, communicate with the coaches on the Obey bench. And the Obey coach is not the most pleased with apparently the result of it. But nonetheless, due to that happening at the same whistle, we'll have coincidental penalties. We will remain 5-on-5. Face off. One back by the Hornets. Quick shot from Tyler May. Oh, quick in there. They're just not able to put it in. Steven Saber coming up the boards here. The teammate of Chris Finger in Utica, at least. Coming back in. Sanzone lays a hit. Up out for Joey Leveroni. Just shot it. Redirected up into the netting. 14:58 now left to go in this third period of play. The Hornets with an even 20 shots on goal. Face off to the right of Aiden Terry. One by the Hornets. Leveroni taking a quick shot and it goes up into the netting again. 14:55 now left. Not much time left on the board there. Face off to the right of Terry once more. One back this time. Connor McDonald taking a shot and got it. Patno just able to keep it in. Leveroni with a shot. It goes wide. Thompson over towards those far boards. Connor McDonald helping him out there. Capriotti looking to steal it in that far corner, and he does. Coming behind the net, just a little bit of a foot race there with Andre Watts. In close. Not able to get a shot on. Cameron Dallin getting it out. And here comes Obey with a big opportunity here, 4-on-1. Turned away by the blocker of Finger. Obey right in close down. Cameron Dallin almost had to. Dallin trying to come off the boards with it. Here comes Joey Leveroni, the captain up the boards. Into the zone. Tried to come across, but it's stolen away. Leveroni almost pickpocketed him there, but was not able to control it. Thompson sending it in. Dougherty will go to put on pressure this time. Julian Watts up the boards all the way for Matteo Dalpi. Towards the net there, goes behind the net, a Finger and into the corner. Obey looking to possess it in the Hornets' end. Teddy Smart, though, taking it himself. Up for Henry Dougherty. He'll put it at his stick. Puts it up for Noah Chen. Into the zone. He's not able to control. And a hit there a little late from Connor DeMont. No call will come. Number 23, Matteo Dalpi, sending it up. Jackson Smith along the boards. Gets it for Teddy Smart. Smart all the way across for Noah Chen. Here he comes. He will choose to dump it. And he will go change himself. Dougherty in to put some pressure on again. Smart stopping at the blue line, sending it back in. Two men will go to put some pressure on. Dougherty will go to the bench. Coming quickly off of it is Brady Moore. He's able to just control it and dump it into the zone. Ontario Bay sending it off those back boards. Sanzone will control, sending it back off of those boards the other way. Pooler up high out of the zone. LaDuke will get it. LaDuke off of the boards. Up for Brady Moore. He's not able to control it. And they will send it back the other way, courtesy of, I believe, Steven Saber. Tonkovich behind the net. Under pressure from Amadon. He's coming in close. Steven Saber backhanded, turned away by Finger. Coming in clutch. And Steven Saber actually met him out in the warm room. He told me that he wanted to score on Chris Finger here, his teammate. More than anything. But hasn't done so yet. Chris Finger has able to shut him down, and so he did right there as well. Into the corner, off the boards. Just trying to come out there. Brady Moore is able to take it. Moore will try and dump it. I believe it stayed with his skate there, but nonetheless, into the Obey end, he will go to change. Off the boards, keeping it in his Patno. Long behind the net there. Sanzone, a big hit laid there on Andre Watts. He will come out with it towards the center. Capriotti trying to handle it. He'll send it for Connor McDonald. A shot through traffic. Still there. Turned away by Terry. It'll go into the corner. Van Brocklin up the boards all the way down. Chris Finger will get it. Long pass for Connor McDonald. Himself passing it towards the center. Capriotti got stopped. Samuel Newton putting on the pressure and kicking that back in. His Patno toward the center it'll go. James Law over the near boards. Thompson facing pressure. A shot from Connor McDonald goes into the corner. Capriotti for Patnode. For Leveroni, a shot. Turned away up into the netting. 11:01 left to go in this third period of play. 1-1 still to score. A lot of ones on that board. And hopefully the Hornets will be looking to put 2 on that board here sometime soon. Winning that back face-off. It'll get off of Terry there into the corner. Here comes Obey out of the zone. And Cameron Dallin sending it back in. Smart for the Hornets. Up towards Noah Chen. It'll hop over his stick, go all the way down. And that will be an ISO. 10:40 remains in this third period of play. We will have a face-off all the way on the other side of the ice here. And if you haven't already Make sure you follow us on Instagram at FM Hornets Hockey for the latest news, updates, pictures, and extras about your FM Hornets team. Getting that off the faceoff. Teddy Smart trying to take it up the boards. But it's number 21, Adam Pooler, sending him back the other way. Or should I say number 11, Jacob Myros. He will go into the corner. Fu-Mei trying to get it around Cameron Dallin there. They'll go into the corner. Into the corner. Still now Tyler Main trying to get it out. Main working it. Gets it off the boards. Up for Henry Dougherty. Dougherty up for Drew Main. Into the zone quick. In tight. Save made by Terry. 10:01 remains in this third period of play. Still a one on either side of the board here. 24 of the shots for the Hornets, 10 for the Ontario Bay Storm. The face-off to the left of Aiden Terry. One to the side, but it gets into the hands of Adam Pooler. He'll send it off the boards, and I believe that might have gone into his own bench. .958 now left to go. Only 3 seconds elapsed off that board. Face off now to the other side of Aiden Terry. One back by the Hornets. Sandzone puts it in, goes wide. Hornets not able to keep it in. It'll squirt all the way down. Ryan Tonkovich controlling it. Off the boards it'll go. Obey into the zone. Steven Saber coming in. Off the boards it'll go. Saber passed right to the stick of Gavin Patnode. Patnode up for Sandzone. Sandzone in the zone. He and the Hornets will enter. Below the goal line he will go. Just trying to get it all the way around there. Andre Watt stopping that. He'll send it up those far boards. Brian Tonkovich trying to keep it in, but he doesn't. Lalick for the FM Hornets. Over for Gavin Patnode. It'll get off his stick there. They're able to keep it around that blue line. Lalick keeping it for Connor McDonald. Shot redirected wide. DeMott along the boards all the way towards the center. That'll squirt through. That will be icing. .857 remains in this third period of play. The shots have stayed the same. The score has stayed the same. We'll be back in the Ontario Bay. And I should say, to the left of Aiden Terry, one back by the Hornets. Walker Thompson walks in, shot wide. Nico Capriati going below the goal line for it. Connor McDonald having to go for the far boards. McDonald trying to get it down for Nico Capriati. It's Obey looking to get it out. Below the goal line they'll go. Leveroni out to the center. Teddy Smart shot, save made Terry. Face off now to the right of Aiden Terry as he's put on quite a performance for his Obey team, keeping him into this so far tonight. McDonald puts a shot on it, gets redirected over the net of Terry. Leveroni down for McDonald. Or Capriati, I should say. Capriati on the boards. Under pressure from Obey, just trying to come off of it. It'll go back to the corner. McDonald takes that. Capriati looking to wrap it. He tried to get it towards the center, but it'll go back over the near boards. Thompson sending it back down to the corner. It'll go. And Obey will get it up the boards and out of the zone. Here comes Cameron Dallin. One-on-one with Walker Thompson. He lays him out. Teddy Smart getting him up the boards. Dallin keeping it in. Going along the boards. Teddy Smart, though, grabbing that. Rimming it around all the way out of the zone. Warns up those boards again. Here comes Leveroni, though. Leveroni for Dougherty. Dougherty takes it into the corner. He'll send it back over to the far corner here. Up the boards. Chen able to stop it on them. They'll reverse it. Over to the far side here. Leveroni, Main coming for it. Main controlling that. Up for Chen. He shoots. It's gone. Chen! What a play from him to keep it on his stick and deke the shorts off of Aiden Terry. The Hornets now for the first time this game with 7:15 left to go in the third finally have the lead. Here comes Tyler Main. A shot. Block it away. Brian Tonkovich going for it now. Another shot and rebound opportunity there. Tyler Main sending it towards there. Chen will get it again. A shot wide of the net. Tonkovich trying to keep it in here as Obey able to get it out. Chen, the latest goal scorer, on the boards, fighting with Jacob Amundsen for it. Gets it to Tyler Main. He and Amundsen going down there. As here comes Drew Main. Main up for his brother Tyler. He sends it back down. Andre Watts sending it up these near boards here. Ryan Tonkovich keeping it in. Gets it back. Tonkovich, a shot. Rebounded, still there in the middle. But it's Obey sending it right into their own bench. And a couple of his teammates having to dunk. Tyler Main and Joey Leveroni getting the assists on that goal. Face off to the right of Terry. That was one back. They'll send it back into the corner. Leduc down for Jack Lalick. Getting that. Obey. Off the boards it'll go. Up for Gavin Patnode. Patnode for Lalick. Lalick into the zone. Looks to do it himself. A shot off the post. Here comes Obey the other way. James Law into the zone. Tried to get it off of Jacob Myros there. A big slopping shot. Then he'll get right to Chris Finger and he will cover it up. 5:52 remains in this third period of play. 2-1 is our score in favor of the FM Hornets. Face off to the left of Chris Finger in the Hornets end. This one won back by Capriati. Patnode sending it up the boards, a little bit weak though. He's able to get it back and will try to redeem himself. He'll carry it himself. Out of the zone he comes, up the far boards. Into the zone, almost got sandwiched between number 17 Samuel Newton and 15 Cameron Dallin. A shot there, it'll turn away by Terry. They'll send it all the way out. Rolling all the way down. They will wave off the icing. Connor McDonald getting that off of a skate there over Joey Leveroni. Leveroni stolen away. Here comes Obey. Shots wide. Amundsen all the way out there. Gets past Julian Watts. It'll go all the way down. Capriati in hot pursuit. Watts coming up the near side here, all the way across for Adam Pooler. They'll send it up for Saber. He's not able to get to it before it goes past the goal line. A shot. Wow. And again, pushing and shoving right in front of Chris Finger. Just having to sprawl out, make sure that nobody touches that puck. Just having to take a little bit of a breather in his own crease there. It looked like he had a split going. But boy, oh boy, what an opportunity for Obey. They're just not able to bury it. Face off one into the corner by the Hornets. Tonkovich sending it all the way up. They will wave that off. Dougherty putting on the Jets himself. Gets it up for Chen. Chen taking it into the corner. He'll try to rim it around, reverses it. Off the boards, up for Tonkovich. Big shot over the net. Teddy Smart getting it into the corner. Obey, though, trying to get it up the boards. Dougherty stops them at the top of the circles, and he will send it back in. Watts up the boards. Keeping it in is Dougherty. He'll send it in. Fu-Mei, though, looking to get it out. Drewman keeps it in. Into the corner for Andre Watts. Around off the glass. Steven Saber able to play it forward. Tonkovic off the boards for Sanzone. Sanzone taking it right up into the linesman. And here comes Henry Dougherty now with the puck in the Hornets' end, though. He'll send it over the near side. Tonkovic skating it over the red line, dumps. Rolling all the way around into the far corner. Dylan Van Brockland sending it all the way back up. That'll go all the way down. They will wave off the icing. Chris Finger leaving that for Brian Tonkovic. Off the boards, all the way down. They will call that one an icing. .3:29 left to go in this third period of play. We'll go all the way back down. And you just see how long it takes without somebody like Chris Finger to huck the puck all the way down the ice, express shipping all the way to the face-off dot. Face-off one to the side. Fu-Mei looking to control it. Brady Moore, Jack Lalick working along the boards to get it out. Lalick towards the center now with it. Dumps it in. He'll go with Chase. Lalick, the first to get there. Reverses it. Tyler Main grabbing that in the corner. Off of the Zamboni door, like I mentioned earlier. A little bit of an interesting bouncing spot on this NHL rink. Gavin Patnode winning the foot race on Jacob Myros. Lalick will get it. Lalick, a little bit of a weak pass there for Patnode. He's thankfully able to pick it up. Off the glass there hard. He'll get right into the feet of Cameron Dallin. And Sanzone will steal it away. Sanzone in the zone. Big collision between him and Julian Watts. Fu-Mei will get it and get it off those far boards and out of the zone. McDonald sending it back in. Sanzone having to regroup here. McDonald released going into the zone. Looking to get some pressure on. Tyler Main taking it in. Makes a deke. He shoots and scores. Tyler Main. The one-man effort from the point. Walks it in around everyone and puts it past to Aiden Terry. 3-1 is our score for the MACC. And in my humble opinion, knock on wood, of course, this is how it should have been. Fu-Mei sending it into the Hornets' end. Teddy Smart looking to get it off of the boards there. Steven Saber, though, looking to make good on his deal on Chris Finger that he would score on him. Loses it. Tyler Main sending it up the boards. Fu-Mei keeping it in the Hornets' half of the ice here. They will send it back in. Teddy Smart along the boards. That'll rim off of the skate there of, I believe, number 21, Adam Pooler. Smart sending it back up for Capriotti. Capriotti over towards Connor McDonald. Capriotti will get it back for Leveroni. Leveroni in the corner. Up for Walker Thompson. Gets it back to Leveroni. Leveroni on the boards. Facing pressure from Steven Saber. They'll send it into the far corner. Capriotti gets a hit from Connor Dermott. For Connor Dermott. Squirting it out, and I don't think any of those players on the boards quite realized that it squirted out behind them. Brian Tonkovic looking to send it back into the zone. The Hornets will check up. Getting it back there off the boards. Capriotti laying a hit and trying to protect the puck here. Dougherty sends it into the near corner. 1:03 left to go. Below the goal line. Connor DeMott sending it over the near boards. Less than a minute left to go. Walker Thompson in the corner with it. Getting it for Leveroni. Leveroni for Tonkovic. A shot. He scored! Ryan Tonkovic. A big shot from the circle. .45 seconds is all that's left in the game here as the Hornets will send out some that haven't exactly got the most playing time this season. Those being number 21, or number 20, Aiden Ashworth, and number 18, Colton Walcott. They will line up with Joey Leveroni, and we will do battle. Sending it back into the Hornets' end, Chris Finger choosing to cover that, as to not risk anything. Face off. Won by the Hornets. Getting it for Aiden Ashworth. Up for Colton Walcup. Here he comes. Gets it pickpocketed from Cameron Down. He lays a hit though. He's able to get it towards the Hornets. But we'll get a penalty. This late in the game. I believe that's Colton Walcup going to the bed. Going to the box. 23.5 seconds. Left to go in the third. Face off to the right of Chris Finger. One back by the Hornets. Grabbing that. Ellis Thompson setting it off the boards. Aiden Ashworth having to go for that. Long the boards, they'll try and keep it. Leveroni will pick it up. 10 seconds left. Leveroni leaving that for Walker Thompson. Thompson looking for his brother to possibly pass to. Sending it back into the corner. And that'll do it for Teacher Appreciation Night here at the MACC. Final score, 4 for the FM Hornets, 1 for the Ontario Bay Storm. Oh boy. I'll admit, that game had me concerned for a second. The Old Bay Storm are a 4-12 team. The Hornets are thankfully now a 8-6 team. They came in here 7-6. So thankfully, so far a winning record. Like I said, I hope you can hear that. Me knocking on wood. But the Hornets, thankfully in that third period, finally finding how to turn it on. And we will end it with a resounding victory for the FM Hornets. In a victory that possibly should have had a few more goals put in on Aiden Terry there. Not to discount his skill, but he does have a 5 goals against average. So, but that'll do it for our coverage here at the MACC. Join us tomorrow night for, I believe it is our senior night, where the FM Hornets will be going against the Ithaca Little Red. So, join us at 7:35. We'll have all the action here on the Hornets Hockey Network. For me, Rob Finger, and for our videographer, Fu-Mei Tung, we say goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow.